Press conference today, weigh in tomorrow, and then ass whipping time on Saturday. Ass whooping time. Let me make this smaller. Hold on.
And Larry Hunter and Calvin Ford, he comes in undefeated. 30 victories, 28 by knockout. He is a 5-time 3-division world champion. Here is Gervonta Tank Davis.
Boy, a little locked in, man. He a little locked in.
All right, we have both teams seated now, and on Saturday, March 1st, Big Time Boxing is back in Brooklyn, New York, as superstar Gervonta Tank Davis defends his WBA Lightweight World Championship against the reigning WBA Super Featherweight World Champion Lamont Roach here at Barclays Center. This will be headlining a PBC pay-per-view event on Prime Video that again features 4 world title fights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Gervonta will return to Barclays for the 4th time, where his last time out, his May 2022 showdown against Rolly Romero set the building record for the highest grossing and most attended boxing event. You do not want to be outside this building for this one this Saturday, March 1st. Once again, tickets are still available through Ticketmaster.com. The event is promoted by GTD Promotions and TGB Promotions, and it is all sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Now, before we get to our fighters, I want to bring up a man who already spoke earlier. He's been a part of putting this mega event together, the president of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown.
Oh, yeah. Ass whipping time.
It's great to be back here in Brooklyn once again, promoting another PBC mega pay-per-view championship fight right here at the Barclays Center. It's especially great to be back here at Barclays. This is the place. In Tank's last fight here, he broke the all-time live gate record for a boxing event here in the building. As of today, he's already shattered that record, and he's on track to break the all-time record for any event in the building Saturday night, just like he did a couple of years ago back in Washington, D.C. at the Capital One Arena, where he bumped out the Rolling Stones. And if he does break that record this Saturday night, he'll be bumping the Rolling Stones out once again. Tank is the one. This is going to be an epic event here on Saturday. You know, anytime Tank fights, it's just record-breaking stuff all the time.
Nigga Lamont look upset. Nigga talk about me. This ain't your show, bro. This is Tank show.
The best,
motherfucker,
most exciting, most explosive fighter in boxing today. Lamont Roach is a 29-year-old reigning world champion. He's coming in this Saturday night with the mindset to bump Tank off and try to silence everyone in this building. So we've got a great main event. We've got a great undercard. And I've said this before, but anytime Tank Davis fights, it's much bigger than just another championship fight.
It's an event.
It's an event.
Yeah, come on.
You don't want to miss.
Come on. It's an event.
All right, thank you, Tom. And now we have the WBA 130-pound champion, and we have the WBA 135-pound champion. So let's bring up the president of the WBA, Gilberto Jesus Mendoza.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, New York. More than excited for such an important event. When we have 2 champions from the World Boxing Association facing each other, the quality of each one. Gervonta Tank Davis, for me, whatever, doesn't matter what the media, with all my respect, says, but to me, he's a #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He has proven it. Boxing-wise, he's a great fighter, and then he has an opponent for this event, for this fight, who is also a champion in a weight class, and the 130-pound division. So there's a whole rivalry between them, It was back then in the amateurs. There's a lot. Maybe Lamont has to prove a lot of things in the ring. Both are hard workers. Both are from the area of Washington, D.C. So we're more than happy and excited to have this fight. As president of the World Boxing Association, we're more than honored to have this event, and especially because in New York, because boxing roots are based here in New York. Thank you very much.
All right, now let's hear from father and head trainer. He has helped his son become a world champion. Here is Lamont Roach Sr.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. 2 days away. Ain't too much to say. We put the work in.
Look at him trying to rhyme.
And it made this possible. Tom Brown, PBC, Al Heyman, the Oiler Gang, my team, Roberto Diaz, Gary Jonas, all my coaches. Man, it was unbelievable this camp, man. I want to thank the sparring partners, everybody that helped us out get to this point right here. Champ is ready. We're going against another champ. We know what we're up against. I'm familiar with these two over here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of history, not just between them two, but between us. But look like I'm going against the Upton Bangers this time, you know what I'm saying? So it's 2 versus 1, but I love a challenge, you know what I'm saying? But Bangers Upton, they know how we get down. We know how they get down. It's going to be a hell of a night. Going to be a great fight. We got 2 kids that grew up, I'm going to say young men, not kids. You know what I'm saying? They grew up same area. They put that work in, and now they're at the biggest stage right now, competing in their prime for a world title. Can't wait. By the pay-per-view.
Can't beat it.
The fight. It's going to be the fight of the year.
Hey! Ass whooping time.
Thank you, Lamont. And now it's time to go over to Team Tank's side. This man's head trainer and is getting Tank ready for this fight. Please help me welcome Barry Hunter.
Hey, Barry. I like Calvin, but hey, Barry.
Hello, hello, hello. First of all, I want to thank God for us being here. I want to send a shout out to all the people that work for the federal government that lost their jobs. It's a tough time. It's a crazy time for all of us. So it's going to take all of us to link together to get up beyond this garbage that's going on now. I want to get that out of the way. I want to thank Al Heyman, Amazon Prime.
Look like a cool ass OG if you have a conversation with him.
This is family. So it's a little different. Normally the people we face and fight, we don't know. So it's easy to get angry and, you know, have a little extra going into the fight. But this is a little different for me because, like he said, Lamont comes to the gym to spar, know his father very well, know their family very well. But nevertheless, we understand the business. This is business. This is not personal.
This is ass whipping time.
Fierce. I know they ready. I know they in shape. On the flip side, we always put the work in. So come Saturday night, it's going to be explosive. It's going to be a great fight. If you don't have your tickets, get them. If you know somebody, help them get some. Turn and tune in. Do whatever you got to do. Because it's going to be off the chain. And I'll see y'all Saturday. Thanks a lot.
Look like a cool ass OG if you have a conversation with him.
All right, now we'll bring up another trainer who's got an extremely special relationship with Gervonta Tank Davis. Please help
Coach
me welcome
Ford.
Trainer Calvin Ford.
Hey!
Here we go again, y'all. I want to say thank you.
Oh, that boy blinging.
PBC, Roach team, Al, and everyone is here. Like Barry said, this ain't nothing new for us. Y'all know how we get down. Everybody was talking about Roach in the fight we took. This was a great fight. I knew that. He keeps Shorty honest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not listen to him he talk. You hear when he say he's back? He's back. I see it. I sit back and watch now. I get to see the work. You know what I'm saying? Barry's been in my life for a long time. Nobody didn't know that. Tank know where to go at when he got to get right, when I'm going through things. So we had to do what we had to do to make sure we stay sharp. And looking at him, he in a good place. He's shining. He's shining. Roach, you know I love you and your family. We've been doing this for years. That night, I look at all the fights. I know what he coming to do. And y'all know what he coming to do. But y'all don't know. We have history. Everybody should turn into this because I know Emmett Tank been saying this several times. He on the biggest stage of his life. And he want to show up. Are you ready for it? Are you really ready for it? Are you really ready for it? Okay. Oh, he got some lines today. Damn, hey. That's the Roach I know. So when we picked this fight, it was a fight to know, like, yo, we doing it for the East Coast. To bring that love back. We know where this started from.
Facts.
We have a love for this sport, a passion for this sport. I just been quiet because there's no disrespect between us. But we love the fight game. And y'all gonna see pure boxing and fighting that night. The card is hot.
Ass whooping time.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't have my tank can up here tonight. But it's coming in. All right, you know it. How we used to say it? The headbangers. No excuse. Yes, sir. You're right, it's two of us tonight, but it's always one. I give them to him for a little while, then I come in on the back end. You ready, B? Yes, sir. Boom. Thank you. Y'all have a good night, and we see y'all Saturday night.
Hey!
All right, now it's time to hear from our main event fighters.
There we go.
First
Shit.
up, this man is 25 victories, 10 by knockout, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. He is the reigning WBA Super Featherweight World Champion, and he captured that world title in November 2023 when he dropped Hector Luis Garcia in the final round on a way to a decision victory. And then he defended his title in June last year, dominating the previously unbeaten Fiorgal McCoy.
Remember, Tank fought Hector Garcia too and knocked his ass out in the 9th or the 10th. It was one of those.
Amateur, a 2013 National Gold Gloves Championship that led him to being named USA's boxing's most outstanding boxer. He's ready for this moment. Please help me welcome the Reaper, Lamont Roach.
Hey, yeah, Lamont, daring to be great, going up 5 pounds.
Thank everybody for coming out. I'd like to thank God himself. You know, I ain't got much to say, for real. I'm here to boogie. Saturday night, it's gonna be a hell of a night. I'm coming with my tool bag. I'm coming with everything in my bag. I got a big bag, just to let y'all know. You wanna talk? Come on, bro. Yeah, man. Like I said,
You can tell they fuck with each other on the low, though, bro.
It's going down. Here on one of the biggest stages of my life, like everybody said. I'm just here to show up, and when I do show up, I show out for sure. That belt coming out. Hopefully he bring his too. With that belt coming out. You know, I'd like to thank Al Heyman, PBC, Tom Brown, and I'd like to thank Tank himself. You know what I'm saying? He cash cow, he honcho, gave me the opportunity. Let's boogie.
I don't know. He don't look too confident to me.
Introduction. He is
I'm just
one
talking
of
shit.
sports' biggest superstars in the world. He's undefeated, 30 victories, 28 by knockout. He's a Baltimore native, a 5-time 3-division world champion, the reigning WBA lightweight world champion. He's held the lightweight title since 2019, and he's also won titles at 130 pounds and 140 pounds.
6 years.
As we all remember, last June, he
Been the champ for 6 years.
Real knockout over the previously unbeaten Frank Martin. And then, of course, he ended his rivalry with Ryan Garcia with a vicious body shot in April of 2023. And he's also the only man to stop the current WBC welterweight world champion Mario Barrios and
at 142
Leo Santa Cruz. He's got champions all over his resume, and they have all come up short. Please help me welcome Gervonta Tank Davis.
Hey!
I've been champion since 2017, fam. So, I just want to say thank everybody for coming out, everybody that's a part of this event. It's showtime now, you know, all the talking and all the work been put in, you know, so come Saturday night, it's going to be a great fight. You know what I mean? Lamar coming with his best, I'm coming with my best, and, you know, right here is the top of the DMV area, just on the stage period, so even on the undercard, the Gary Russells and things like that, they definitely a part of the DMV and things like that, so we got great talent, you know, fighting on the card Saturday night. So I just want to be here and give it my all. You know, I'm grateful and happy to be a part of this event and be able to be at this level in my career. So I want to just say thank y'all for coming out and see y'all Saturday night. And thank everybody like Amazon Prime, Al Heyman, and my team. And that's it, man. See y'all Saturday night.
Hey! Nigga said I've been champion since 2017, nigga, not 19.
Right,
correct me.
More from our fighters. First, I'll start with you, Tank. You are 3-0 here in Brooklyn. This will be your fourth fight here at Barclays Center. As we all remember, you broke records when you defeated and knocked out Rolly Romero in 2022. What has made this place
Yeah, but that was 3 years ago.
Center so special for you?
The way they show love there, it's been always great. You know, I think, you know, this like my second home. You know, since I won my first world title in 2017, I feel like this is a great atmosphere. Brooklyn, you know, what can I say? You know, come Saturday night, you'll see.
Now over to you, Roach. People, obviously, I mean, you've heard the noise, you've talked about it in interviews. They seem to be overlooking you in this fight. And on the build-up to this, what do you make of those outside critics doubting you in this fight?
I don't really care too much about the outside critics. I know what I can do in the ring, and that's the only thing that matters, honestly, is that I go out, give it my all, perform, and most likely, 9 times out of 10 when I do that, I'll be victorious.
And now over to you, Tank. You know, you have esteemed trainer Barry Hunter. You've known him for a very long time in your corner for this fight. You know, how has that relationship been for you, you know, throughout your life and now leading up for this fight? And what have you learned from Barry in this camp?
You know, sometimes it just, you know, I knew Barry since I was young, you know, Eva Book, you know, just being in that space, you know, they help you evolve it, like better your game and also better you as a person and things like that. So just being around them is great. You know, it's good to have 2 top trainers come together, which it will be Barry, Calvin, you know, Eva, Kenny too. You know, just all had them under one roof is amazing. You know. I see a lot of people have, like, you know, different fighters and handicap and stuff like that, but what's great about me, I have actually coaches, teachers, and things like that, so I soak up the knowledge from them and let them be them.
Back to you, Tank. You know, Barry Hunter said on Gloves Off that Roach may be the most skillful fighter you have fought in your career. Do you agree with that assessment, and how would you rate Roach's skills?
I agree. I totally agree. He got good skills. You know, that's why he's here. You know what I mean? I think he's 25-0 with, you know, 10 knockouts. So I think he's got the he's a, you know, A+ fighter, I would say.
Now over to Roach. I mean, he's calling you an A+ fighter.
He never gave nobody no A+ grade in none of his press conferences.
This fight, because even though the outside critics say what they say, he sees what you have. So what do you make of that coming from Tank?
I take that compliment very well, and it lets me know that he is 100% focused, and that he's gonna bring his A game. That's what's all a part of this. Gonna make it a great fight. That's what a lot of people are missing, and that's what what I'm saying. A lot of people don't get. So that's the thing right there. Like he's attentive, he's aware, and he know that that's part of the. That's what got him here today. He know that. Like he know boxing.
Now back to you, Roach. Why do you believe he's undefeated? 30 fights and 28 of those guys have gotten knocked out. Why do you think so many of his opponents have gotten knocked out? And do you believe that there's been an element of intimidation or second guessing before they even step into the ring with Tank going into a fight?
I don't know. You gotta ask them. When it comes to the invitation thing, but obviously he here for a reason. He do what he's supposed to do with the guys that's in front of him. He got good skills. Obviously, he got good power, and he got a good boxing IQ. All that put together makes for a championship fighter.
Now I want to go to Barry. You have been with Tank.
You want to knock a nigga out.
You've been around so many world champions, and as Tank mentioned, you've known Tank for a very long time. What's it been like to get him prepared for this fight, see him train, and see what's going to happen Saturday, March 1st?
Well, like Tank said earlier, Calvin brought Tank to the gym when he was maybe 8 or 9 years old. So this is nothing new with us. So I can't just look at this camp, because all the camps that we've ever had is special, from the amateurs to the pros. Like Calvin and both Lamont Roach Sr. alluded to, we've been doing this for a long time. And in Tank's case, he's just a special guy. He's a special fighter. We go at it. It's been a million times when he was young, I had to pull him in the office because he'd lose his damn mind a couple of times. But nevertheless, he's a special kid and one of the best cats I ever met, to be honest with you. And over here, when you look at Calvin.
Hey, hold on. Shout out to my boy Zay Frazier out of UTSA, my fellow Coffeeville cornerback partner, bruh. That boy is the only G5 player from Texas. Now, he's not from Texas. He just went to school in Texas. He's the only G5 player that went to school in Texas that's at the combine. Big ups, my boy. God damn. Proud of that man.
The thing is about Calvin is one that was community-based, took his time, helped kids out, and it kind of put the mind of myself. So I've always had crazy love for him. So bottom line is that we, have this togetherness that brought us to this point. And I'm proud of it.
Hey! Lamont Roach Sr., you've helped your son become a world champion, and you've seen what he can do. What does your son bring Saturday night that maybe Tank hasn't seen before and will allow you to be victorious Saturday?
Lamont's a full package fighter. He brings everything to the ring. He could do it all. So Tank may have seen him in different fights, in different pieces, but in one fighter, that's what he's going to see. Someone that can do what he can do with skill level. So that's what makes for a great fight. My son, I see him do some amazing things, and I think it's going to be amazing March 1st.
Now, back to you, Tank. This fight feels a little bit different because we're used to, as you're getting prepared for a fight, and Barry kind of alluded to it, you're used to fighting strangers, and, it's easy to kind of, dislike a guy going into the fight. But you can kind of see the history that you and Lamont both have. Is this a little bit different for you going into this fight, knowing that you guys have that history?
No. I told him to leave his mom's and, the people home, he still brought them. It's crazy, man. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna
gonna get bad.
You know, it's all love. We've been talking a little too much too. I've been peeping, so you know, it's close. So we'll see Saturday night.
Back to you, Roach. He said, as you're shimmying over there, you said let's boogie. I mean, he said he feels like you've been talking a little bit too much. You know, what do you take away from that? And do you feel that you have been talking a little too much?
Make it interesting, bro. Make it OZ. Come on. They like they fuck with each other, bro. Like it's hard to sell a fight that you beefing, but y'all really fuck with each other on the end, bro.
You know how to do. That's honestly probably why he don't tend to media for real. They ask too many questions.
Absolutely.
That's just what they do. They ask questions that 9 times out of 10 you answer it. They, you know what I'm saying, use one part of the sentence for clickbait. That's what they do. So
now going to the fight, I mean, you're a 130-pound champion already. You defeat Tank, you're the 135-pound champion. And
2 divisions.
You want both belts and you want to defend both belts. You got the president right there.
2 divisions. If you do it.
This side, he bugging.
Hey, chill out. Don't worry about that.
So what would it mean for you to be a 2-division champion?
Man, I mean everything. So my goal is, you know what I'm saying, that's what I set out to do. It's what I set out to do. Hopefully, after I win, I can defend both. You know, I want to unify.
But it's ass whipping time. Let go, Tank. All right. See, like shit like this, bro. Like he ain't do this with no other fighter in the weigh-ins, bro. Yeah, ass whipping time.
Everyone together now.
Who ring? Who had somebody doorstep? I hear that ring light. I hear that ring doorbell. Crazy. And still the undefeated champion, Gervonta